Hey guys, welcome to my new video, which is actually the first video during the summertime. So if you're seeing me melting, I'm totally fine. But speaking of summer and the heat and everything, and even heat stroke for me, let me tell you about an anime that will just make you very cold. Your soul will leave the body. It will also be entertaining, but it will also leave you super cold, just perfect for the summertime. And it's super short, it has 12 episodes, and it's kind of different. It's not really the actual anime that you're expecting because it doesn't have an MC. It has different characters with each episode. I mean, kind of probably you can tell me that it has an MC because it's about a bartender, but also it's very sweet and short, and you will just feel even worse when you will be finishing it. The anime that I'm talking about is named Death Parade, and it's about a bartender named Dekim, which basically is the bartender for the Queen Dekim bar. We don't really know where is that, in which location, but we know for sure it's in Afterlife. And what does it mean? Basically, people come and go through an elevator to the bar, they start talking with him, and then he proposes with his guests to play some deadly games. Yeah, you heard right. Dead people playing deadly games. And you're like, okay, but how does that work? Well, actually, they're kind of dead. He's not God and neither Satan or something. He's not a demon. He's like just a messenger that it's put there in order to ask people, or at least in I guess there would be corpses, I don't know. He needs to ask people to play these games in order to unveil if they are truly evil, if they died in an accident or not. You're asking me again, how is this going to work? Well, they don't remember anything. They just barely remember their name. Their memories have been erased. They don't remember a single thing. They just remember the person that they came with. For example, the first episode, I guess it was with a couple that either the woman had a tragic death and it was by the boyfriend / husband or whatever it was for her, or they just died in an accident. I'm not so sure. You just needed to watch. I'm not going to tell you exactly how they ended up and something because that's what I remember. Weird, I know. People are having funny reactions and also like weird reactions to you as Dekim, telling them, hey, would you like a drink? And also, would you like to play some deadly games in which at the end you will die? Yeah, it will be awesome, right? It has adult cast and it has drama. It's also a thrilling experience and I truly recommend it. It's short, it's for the weekend, it's just perfect. And with every episode being different and featuring a new couple, just a new grandma, a new husband, a new guy that was actually killed in his killer, they are there in order to decide their fate in a funny, high-stakes mini-games. And also, I forgot to tell you, after they win, they regain their memory. So it's just so bad because you would break into tears, you would be so annoyed with some people. I don't know, it's like a roller coaster. It's just so much going on that I cannot even describe. It's just so good that you better just experience it for yourself. I don't consider Dekim as an MC, and usually it's not an anime that it has an MC, but I consider that he's just there to be the judge and to be like the delivery boy for the corpses, because after they leave and after they finish the mini games, they're just going to be delivered to the same elevator that they came in, but yeah, you know, one is heading to hell and one is heading to heaven, so fun times. But then we add another puzzle piece to our mystery soup, and there is the first character that it basically comes and literally she just butchers Dekim's judgment. She's not really on board with everything. She just believes that people have feelings. She believes that they shouldn't have the memories erased and so on and so forth, but you know, the rules are rules. The rules were rules just before her arrival, so yeah. Kurokami, you can consider her being the new hire, and she's like the one that has literally the balls to ask and judge why Dekim's judgment is like that. And also she decides on going to understand Dekim's procedures and all the rules that he needs to follow, not before she sees Nona. Which Nona is a cute little girl with a white and rich hair, and she's the boss. She just is the boss, and she would immediately put any doubts to their place, and Kurokami would be amazed. She would be completely in agreement with everything everything Dekim is doing, but of course with her little twist. So consider Kurokami Dekim's assistant. The anime gets you hooked and makes you curious from the first episode. And hey, it's just 4 hours long, or at least in an otaku fan mathematics, you're just going to have like 12 episodes plus minus the intro, outro, whatever without them, but it's going to be 4 hours, so it's just great for the weekend. It's also bittersweet because there is not a second season, but why would you make a second season? Because it also brings closure to the last episode, the 12th episode, even though the studio would be making a continuing or something like that. I mean, the second season would be kind of boring because you already know the idea. There is also not really someone new questioning the bosses and the upper boss's boss judgment and something like that, so it wouldn't be the same. And with that being said, I just hope that I convinced you to watch Death Parade, and I hope you will have a good thrilling time. See you in the next video on Saturday and on Shorts. Until then, bye bye.